everybody. Welcome into another episode of The Last I Heard. I'm here with the one, the only Garrett Day, current student at Amherst College. He is going to be a senior next year, a member of the men's basketball team. Obviously, we've had a lot of coaches on the series so far, and we want to start getting some students involved as well. So I reached out to my good friend Garrett, see if he'd want to come on, and here he is. Garrett, how's everything going?
Everything's good. Just trying to survive through quarantine like everyone else. Tough times. And I'm taking a gap year, so looking forward to getting back to Amherst as soon as possible next fall.
Yep. So tell the people a little bit about what you've been doing, what's going on. You're taking a gap year, obviously. Maybe a little bit about what went into that decision to try to save your eligibility, I guess.
Yeah. So once we learned of the plans for the fall, I talked it over with my parents, and we both kind of came to a 100% decision that it was best just to take a year off, just because going in my senior year, I wouldn't want to have at least half, if not the whole semester at home, not get any of the college experience, not get to play my last year of basketball.
Yep.
And also, I remember watching the last episode, but basketball did play a big role in mine because my plan after graduating is to hopefully play basketball for a couple of years overseas.
So the decision was kind of made for you in that sense.
Yeah.
So have you been, I know we just talked about it a little bit before we pressed record here, but have you been working out and did you pick up a job or anything? What's it like at home?
Yeah, so I have my routine workout schedule during the weekdays. I take weekends off. So in the mornings, and then I found a job that coincided with that, so I can just work in the evenings at Amazon and make a couple bucks while I'm home. So
yeah, good stuff. And you said it was about half and half with the basketball team, right? About people who kind of wanted to step away and save some basketball eligibility versus doing the online or going back to campus.
Yeah, so including our freshmen this year, I still see them as recruits.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Yeah.
Them yet, so.
Yeah.
But including them, out of our 16, I think it was exactly 8 that took a year off. So
yeah. And how's it been? Sort of, I know there's a new coach with Marlon Sears in as well. So how's it been? You guys doing Zoom meetings? Kind of. Obviously, it's hard to go see each other and like play pickup games or anything like that. But what's it been like from a team chemistry perspective?
Yeah. So when Coach Sears got hired over summer, we had team Zooms pretty frequently. And then ever since school started, it got harder to schedule times that worked for everyone.
Yeah.
For the people that were actually taking classes, for me, I could make anything. So, but ever since school started, we probably have a Zoom sometimes once a week. Other times it's every other week. So it just depends on what fits for people's schedules. But yeah.
What do you miss most about Amherst, the town of Amherst, the community around it, and specifically Amherst College campus?
I mean, for me, it's got to just be like my friends and like the people there, because a lot of people don't know this probably, but most of our team is from like the Boston area.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are close by each other. They see each other somewhat often, but I'm from all the way out in Pittsburgh. So I got one person close to me. Griffin lives in Ohio, which is still about, I think it's 2.5, 3 hours to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I haven't seen really, and I think I've seen the Boston guys once, and that was in June. So I just miss everyone, miss going out to eat after practice and all the little things that you take for granted, really.
All right. So I want to narrow in on the b-ball team last year. Obviously, I had a front row seat, working the basketball games at the table, but pretty entertaining and up and down year, for sure. You were, I don't want to sing your praises too much here, but you were first team on this CAC selection. You averaged 14.5 points in all the games, 18 points in conference play, shot 45% from three. Which is a pretty decent mark, most would say. What do you remember most about last year? What do you look fondly on when you think about it?
I mean, I just look fondly on that run at the end of the year where we were right on the bubble of being like a 7-6 seed in the playoffs and making that run up to, I think we got to third. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
But we made a little run at the end of the year and had a lot of really big games that we won most of them, still lost a couple of them.
Yeah.
But that run at the end of the year and just, I don't know. It was hard to forget. So.
Yeah. And you certainly had a bunch of big games in that run. How can you speak to the fact that like when you get hot, you stay hot sort of mentality? Did you feel like that was sort of what was going on, or just the guys kind of finding you in the right spots, hot hand? I know all of us have talked about the hot hand fallacy a lot, but what was going on in that last little run there?
I mean, honestly, it was a combination of everything you just said. So the beginning of it was in the Hamilton game at home, Grant re-injured his shoulder.
Yeah.
So he was out for, I think, 2 games. One of them was non-conference though.
Mm-hmm.
And I played really well in those games. And like all the guys gave me all the confidence in the world. And I just kept chucking it, honestly. And it just happened to fall in a lot of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes, right?
Yeah.
If you had to pick one singular moment from last year that was your favorite or most memorable, what would it be?
I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I would say the Williams game, but I don't know. You did have a flu game at the end of the season although it was a loss.
I don't know if that was a flu game though.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the Williams game, because not so much the game itself, it was the energy that the crowd.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of the golf guys and the student section was packed, and they were getting after it in the stands, like yelling at people, making chants. It was just unbelievable. And then at the end of the game, I hit a couple big shots and we almost lost it, but we pulled it out. So also what makes that game at the end of the year last year so big was they had beat us twice in the regular season.
That's right.
It was at home and away. Yeah. And both times they were missing one of their better players. So we came into that game and knew, I mean, at that point it was a do or die for us. But I mean, leading into that, Williams, I feel like every time we play them, no matter if it's at home or away, it's not necessarily the players that makes it so intense. It's the people around it. Like I can remember sophomore year when we played at Williams, they had that stadium packed and the students there were not saying nice things, to say the least. They targeted me out a couple times, which I'm sure we can talk about it after this, but
you got the number 1 on your back. You got to expect that.
Yeah. But and it's things like that all around the NESCAC. I know that's the most famous rivalry, but you go to Bates, we go to Tufts, everywhere you go, it's hostile and it's a tough game no matter what. So
that's what a lot of people don't know, and what I found out over my 4 years. There's a lot of great basketball fans in the NESCAC, even though it's on a small scale. All right, I do want to try this film room of sorts, so I'm going to share my screen here. I've got it
brought out for me.
I've got it pulled up, cut together some clips yesterday. All right, can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, this is I want to give people, I'm going to mute. You can hear my shrill voice in the background on the PA, but
I'm hoping you put good clips, not bad clips.
No, these are good clips.
You're not trying to break it down for me. Give me some pointers.
I wouldn't. Well, I mean, I have been known to do that, but not this time around. I wanted to give the people no basketball this year in the NESCAC. Let's give them a little bit of the highlights from last year and get the juices flowing in that sense. So. Film room time. We got 3 clips from the Amherst Williams game last year. We're the 3 seed. NESCAC quarterfinal. Williams is the 6 seed. This is at the very end of the first half. I believe Williams has just hit a 3 to extend their lead to 6. And you come down with the ball. Do you remember what happens in this play? Tell us a little something about it before we watch it.
So I don't remember exactly what happens in this play. I think someone gets blocked out of bounds, so it's under the hoop. if we're the way we're looking at it, the left side.
Yeah.
Then we run an out of bounds play, and I'm taking the ball out. Louis, or I guess Eric Salou, takes. He goes to the like short corner a little bit, which is like inside the 3-point line for those who don't know. And I pass into him, make a quick move, run out to the 3-point line. And as I'm shooting, Matt Karpowitz, the guy guarding Eric Salou right now, who's also their best player, also first team all conference. So, and he comes out and fouls me as I make the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's
see if
roll
I'm
it.
right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you are right, but we might as well roll it anyway.
Oh, and I don't know if you can see, but the guys in the front row here, they sprint over and pick me up as I got fouled. Yeah. So shout out to the golf guys. Yeah, there's the blocks.
They were definitely out there. There's the block. And then you take the ball out. Little give and go with Salou. Short corner, as you said.
Very simple.
Bang. Crowd goes wild.
Crowd does go wild.
All
Look,
right.
do they start running over? Can you see it?
Yeah. It's out of the NSN picture, but it's there. All right. Let me see if I can find the next one. We've got the fourth quarter shot. Can you see that still?
Yeah, I still got it.
All right. So I
don't remember this one as well. I don't remember what leads up to it exactly, but I know I hit a deep 3 at like the top of the key. Yeah. I think it says the shot clock is winding down, like with a couple of seconds left. I don't know that for a fact. Yeah. But we'll see.
Yeah, we will. Back and forth game. You guys kind of cut into a big lead that they had early. This is kind of a big moment in the game where you have a chance to tie the game and possibly retake the lead, which I think you do on the following possession. But here we go. Ball comes to Salou, moving it around. You flash, as you said, deep 3.
Oh, not as the clock was winding down though, so I was wrong on that one.
We can run it back a little bit here.
Yeah, I remember that one.
You kind of end up in the paint and then flash up top.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys kind of run a lot, or you just?
So what it was is I'm supposed to cut through, come back, set a screen for Faru, and then pop out to the top as Eric is setting a screen for me.
Yeah.
So.
And is that just, I don't want to give away too much, but something that you guys kind of felt confident about in a big moment like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like getting mismatches. So like the original, I feel like in this scenario right here, we might have been going for a 3 because it seemed like it was going right for me, but I don't remember. Like usually the first option on that play is for Faru to get the ball, hopefully where my guy has switched onto him, so he has a height advantage.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not that short, Faru's just Faru. So
yeah, Faru's calling. All right, we'll go to the OT shot here, which is probably the one you remember the most.
Yeah, this is probably the shot. Probably the shot I remember most of, like maybe in my entire basketball career.
Really?
So the moral of the story was Faru comes through, pass it, or I think I pass it to him.
No, you don't. You just keep it and then use a Eric Salou screen.
Yeah, that's right. I remember the Louis part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember after the game, a lot of people were. I mean, obviously everyone was glad I made it, but they were like, "You would have missed that shot." Like taking that shot while we're up 1 with like 17 seconds left on the shot clock. They were like, "What were you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. I was open."
Is that kind of like we were talking about before, like the hot hand? You were just feeling it at that point, and I mean, Karpowitz kind of lays off you a little bit when you come around the Salou screen.
Yeah, and that's like, so I shot very well from 3 this year or last year, and that was the thing that like I scored most on was just coming off that screen, and the big guy didn't come out high enough, and I would just shoot it. So.
Yeah. I've got about 7 or 8 for you, so you can rip through them, see what you think. First one, you told me you were preparing for it.
Yeah.
Your Mount Rushmore of Amherst restaurants.
Okay. So I mean, you're gonna like the first one, Miss Saigon. Obviously, we've been there a million times. You probably a million more than I have, but
That's probably
Miss,
true, but
yeah.
I don't want to admit it.
So Miss Saigon for sure. Johnny's, of course, you can't put Johnny's in there. I mean, you can't not put Johnny's in there.
Yeah.
But after that, so those are the clear-cut top two, I think. After that, it falls to Taste of Thai.
Yeah.
I love Taste of Thai.
Good one.
Their Thai iced tea is phenomenal.
Okay.
The country pad Thai, unbelievable.
Yep.
So, and then after that was the one where it's like, it's up in the air for me.
Yeah. Yep.
I do love Pasta y Basta, but I feel like I haven't been there enough times to put it in my top 4.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm like a college student on a budget. Pasta y Basta can get a little pricey if you go overboard.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
also I'd put in, I like Vera. Vera's good.
Yeah. Very good. Very solid burrito.
Yeah.
A lot of the coaches have been saying Mission Cantina. I don't know if that's up there.
I haven't been there that many times.
Yeah.
So, and then also Antonio's.
Yeah, Antonio's is a go-to.
Chicken bacon ranch is my go-to at Antonio's.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for sneaking that one in there. That's you took one off the list. This one I've added, the best place to get coffee in Amherst.
So honestly, before quarantine, I was not a big coffee drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Now I drink like 2 to 3 a day.
Yeah.
So, but I would. So my thing was I would get like the iced dirty chais at Frost.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then
you're gonna have to go with Frost Library.
No, that's where it's wrong. So during like finals week or midterms and stuff like that, I would sometimes go to the Works and just get breakfast and study, and I would get I like their coffee and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's a good choice.
I love actually I'm putting the Works as my 4th.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I love the Works.
All right. That's a good one. I mean, it's not necessarily a dinner spot, but definitely crushes the breakfast lunch scene. Yeah.
I love my parents love it too.
Yeah. I asked the question because I mean I've been in Amherst. Obviously, you've been in Pittsburgh, but just driving through town, it doesn't have the same kind of vibe, and these places have got to be struggling with Amherst students not allowed to go off campus, and UMass students kind of taking it easy as well. So if you're watching this and anything that you heard sparked your interest, please support Amherst restaurants. I know we can both say that our college experience would not be the same without the town of Amherst. So yeah. So the next one, which Panda might be your answer, hopefully not. Hopefully there's something a little bit better than Panda, but the best hidden gem in the Pioneer Valley.
No, Panda is not on that list.
Yeah, okay, thank you. But I'll give you an example. The last one I gave was Yankee Candle Village. Okay. I don't know if you've ever been there, but
so the thing is, I haven't really been around that much.
Yeah.
Like I don't go to those like random spots as much. I like very confined. But
yeah.
I mean, can you put a restaurant in this?
Yeah, you can.
So, I mean, I know you know about this and all of our friends and probably a lot of Amherst students, but anyone else watching might not know as well. Stables.
Yeah.
Stables is unbelievable. Down past like Walmart and Chipotle down. So it's little tiny breakfast space with a terrible parking lot.
Yeah.
Tons of potholes, but amazing food.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite breakfast restaurant around.
Probably
Amherst at all.
Was made for college students on a budget. Big portions, very cheap. Yeah. So that's definitely that's a good one. All right, I had to pander to you as a golfer. Favorite hole is at Amherst Golf Club.
Favorite hole? Ooh. I gotta think. I don't know them off the top of my head. Honestly, I kind of like 6.
6?
Wide open. You can't go. Your drive can go anywhere in the world, and it'll stay in bounds.
Yeah.
And then it's also like a little kind of a tough green because there's bunkers all around it.
Absolutely.
So I kind of like that one.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Way downhill, kind of fun to launch it off the hill.
Yeah, exactly.
You can basically hit it anywhere.
Like almost get it to the green.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm actually like low key a big golfer.
Yeah.
So over the summer, like that's all me and my friends at home do.
Yeah.
Play probably 4 to 5 times a week, every week during the summer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We love it. We
and
love it.
and have considered joining the golf team if I were to be able to make it, obviously.
There were
So
talks had.
there were talks,
There
especially
were,
with you folks. So
yeah, there were conversations for
yeah.
sure. All right, we'll go towards academics. Favorite class at Amherst College?
Oh. It's kind of lame, but like intermediate calc.
Yeah.
I'm a math major, but
Yeah.
I mean, I love Professor Benedetto. I had Benedetto, so
Mhm.
she's my advisor now, and she's
Yeah.
awesome. So.
Yeah. Favorite meal at Val?
Probably buffalo chicken wrap.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Either that, this is kind of maybe a little on the nose, but the Thanksgiving dinner, when they put
Okay,
that
yeah.
out there right before you leave for break, it's
Yeah.
kind of why I wrote the question. That was
Really?
like one of my
Yeah.
favorite nights of the year was when they did the
Also,
Thanksgiving dinner.
I love steak and salmon for dinner on
Yep.
Sundays.
Yep.
That was usually a Sunday staple.
Yep.
So I think their salmon's really good, and I'm
Watching football all day, run down to
Yeah.
get steak and salmon. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 8 hours of football, you finally get like your maybe first, second meal of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good answer as well. All right, moving off Amherst a little bit. Favorite professional sports team?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. That was kind of a layup. That was kind of an alley-oop. All right, last one I got for you. Favorite professional basketball player?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
No doubt.
And why do you like him so much? What part of his game?
The way he can score anywhere on the court.
Yeah.
I think the best scorer of all time. No
Yeah.
debate. Just the way how big he is, or not, he's not big, but he's tall.
Yeah.
Like 7 foot and can do anything you can ask him to. It's just I don't know. I've liked him since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
I remember one spring break when I was like 7th or 8th grade. Me and my brother wanted to go out, and we flew to Oklahoma City to watch the Thunder play.
Really?
Yeah, that was when Russell Westbrook and James Harden
And
were also.
Harden.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say you're on campus next year and a prospective student walks up to you and they say, why should I attend Amherst College, maybe over a Williams or another NESCAC school? What makes Amherst College special? What would you tell them?
I think it's the people. I'm sure a lot of colleges say that, but like
Yeah.
a lot of like I know when I was recruited here, like it was like the small class size and
Yeah.
knowing your professors and all that stuff. But what put me over the top was just like the people. I mean, you don't walk by. I mean, I don't know anyone on campus where I'm like, oh, I don't like him or her, or I don't like them. Like, there's no one like that. And I've made some of the best friends of my life that I will know for the rest of my life, people that'll be in my wedding and all that. So it's just every day you meet someone new and you make new friends, and it's once in a lifetime opportunity. The school speaks for itself. Like,
Yeah.
like it's known as one of the best schools in the country. Like, you don't need to really talk the school up that much. It's like what you're going to do there as a person, not necessarily as a student. So
yeah, that's well said. And then we'll move it over to the basketball team. A prospective basketball player comes to their visit. They say, why should I choose Amherst? What do you tell them?
Well, I would say the people, first of all,
Yeah.
because we're not just athletes. Like, you get to know other people outside of basketball. But leading into the people thing, like, I think our team is very, very close. Like, it's like some teams have like little cliques of a few people. If they separate themselves, like, I feel like we have nothing like that. Like, every guy on our team is one of my best friends, and like that, and going along with just the winning culture. Amherst basketball is known to be very, very good over the years, and our mindset, every player's mindset is to continue that tradition and win.
Yeah.
So
All right, Garrett, that's all I got for you, but I appreciate you coming on and very much enjoyed breaking down some basketball highlights and getting to talk to you for a while here.
Thank you. It was an honor. I miss you.
Yeah. I miss you too, buddy. All right. We'll end it there.
Have a good one.